Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Jarquin versus Burns.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Ms. Jarquin, you opened your case because you want to prove to your ex-boyfriend, Mr. Burns, that he fathered your 4-month-old son, Myvan. You say Mr. Burns abandoned you while you were pregnant, refused to sign the birth certificate, and has left you to struggle financially. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
Mr. Burns, you state Ms. Jarquin was already pregnant when you met her, and that is the reason she slept with you on the first day you met, because she wanted to trap you. So, Ms. Jarquin, you say Mr. Burns has done nothing for Myvan?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Explain.
I have attempted, after my son was born, to reach out to him to just buy simple things, diapers, water, milk, whatever my son may need at the time. He has yet to this day provide me any type of financial help at all with my son.
I haven't done much because I don't believe that Myvan's my son. I don't believe it, first of all, but I'm still trying to do things like, I invite them over to come and, chill, watch movies, or,
You don't invite me over. I tell you.
And why are you inviting him over if he's not your child to chill and watch movies?
I mean, she often,
4-month-old baby don't want to watch a movie. 4-month-old baby.
It's not because, it's not so much of him. It's not so much of him.
You need to stop lying, bro. You haven't been there for my sister at all. I've been working 24/7 doing your job.
It don't matter.
You doing it. You know that's your son.
It don't matter.
You just lying because you don't want to step up and be a man to it.
It don't matter about the money. That's my family.
Mr.
over here that I take
Mr.
care of.
Diaz,
You know what I'm saying?
please
I take care of them by myself.
Yeah, I sure will.
Step to the podium. What is your testimony, sir? What are you saying?
I'm saying that I've been with my sister 24/7. I was there since she met him. And ever since they got together and I found out that she was pregnant, she said it in front of him. So he been knew she was pregnant because he moved in with us. But yeah, I seen her taking care of him. She will buy things for him all the time.
And then I did
tell
her that I don't believe.
He needs to buy things for you. So he been knew she was pregnant. He just lying because he don't want to step up because he already got 2 kids with her. So, okay, so if you know what you was doing, all right, you need to step up to it, bro. You need to step up to the plate.
So hold on,
I want your job. I make sacrifices that you should be making.
And first of all, you ain't got nothing to do because
taking care of yours.
You
taking care of yours
from the sideline and what she's telling you. She ain't telling you.
From what he's seen.
From what I've seen. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be here if I wasn't there, man.
Mr. Diaz, what have you done for Myvan thus far?
I've taken her to the hospital. I will help her pay the rent. I will help her pay the bills. I will get food for the house. And I will still take care of my son. Okay? And the fact she didn't even have a car at the time. She did not have a car at the time, and I found the money, and I got her a car. And because of that, yes, I lost my truck, but it was a good sacrifice because at least she has something for my nephew. So I don't mind taking a taxi every day, as long as I know she's doing okay. So that's sacrifices that I wish he would do. But he doesn't want to do it. Well, you know what? I told him, don't worry about it. You got me. I'm happy to do it. I'm sorry?
It's not my son.
Dude, you don't want to step up to the plate. He looks just like you, man. He looks just like you. Everybody sees him like he looks just like Sean.
It's funny that he would sit here now today and saying that it's not his son. Why would he sit there and tell my family, oh yes, this is my son. I can see the resemblance. I mean, he's taking pictures in the bathroom with my son that he showed me afterwards. But that's not his son.
So you're saying the story changes?
Often, on and off, all the time. It's yes, I am, no, I'm not, yes, I am, no, I'm not.
What was the nature of your relationship? Were you in a committed relationship?
At first, Your Honor, when we first met, it was more so just talking. Then eventually it got to the physical part.
So how soon after you met were you intimate?
We did sleep the first day because we were talking prior to that.
So the first day you got together, you had sex?
Yes.
Was it protected sex?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So how is it you can know for certain this isn't your child?
I have a timeline that I would like to show you of why.
This is your exhibit?
Yes.
Please step over. Explain to the court what this exhibit outlines.
Okay, so my first date going over her house was July 6th, and we had sex that night.
All right, July 6th.
And everything was cool. She invited me to stay. I stayed, and a couple weeks later, on the 27th, she tells me that she's pregnant 3 weeks later. So my first thought.
So that makes sense. 3 weeks later.
Okay, so my first thought was, dang, that was quick. she must have already been pregnant. That was my first thought.
But I mean, if you have sex on July 6th, by July 27th, if the egg has been fertilized, then she could know.
September came, and she went to the doctor on the 14th. The doctor told her that she's 12 weeks and 6 days, right? 12 weeks and 6 days. I go back 12 weeks and 6 days. I come to find out that I only been knowing her 10 weeks. So that confirms my first thought. Oh, she already been pregnant,
Okay.
See, that's...
So now that
And
is
plus she had
the
a
doubt.
boyfriend when I first met her.
So when you first met her, she had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So when you count back the 12 weeks from September 14th, 12 weeks and 6 days is pretty much 13 weeks.
Right.
Oh, we in June now.
We in June. I came in July.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Ms. Jarquin, were you dating another man in June?
No. What he's talking about, I had been left that relationship a month prior to me meeting him.
Were you intimate with that other man sometime in June?
No, Your Honor, I was not.
But if you're
Yeah,
looking
right.
at the calculation,
Your Honor, may I clarify
I came
something
to her
there?
house and I found, condom wrappers and under her bed, and like she'd be on
Your
the phone
Honor.
with other dudes and tell me, saying just be quiet,
That is a lie. How
So
are you
you ain't
even
never
gonna sit
tell
here
you
and
ain't
lie?
never tell me.
No,
You told me multiple times.
You're lying.
You told me multiple times to just.
How are you gonna sit there and lie? What he's
While she
talking
was
about,
pregnant.
when we found out that I was pregnant, we went right after I took the pregnancy test. They told me I was less than 6 weeks pregnant. That was the first time we went to the hospital because I told them, I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and go to the
Oh, I
hospital
didn't
because I
go-
know
I
they
didn't
do a
go
blood
there.
test. You was there with me. You was with me. And if I had the pictures
when I went
that
with
I
you,
took,
the doctor told you was 12 weeks and 6 days.
you're
I
talking
know
about.
because
You're
I
talking
went and
about.
texted her.
They gave me the paperwork, and I showed him where it was saying that I was less than 6 weeks pregnant. Basically, I was just early in the
You
pregnancy.
show who?
when it's that early in a pregnancy, it's hard for the doctors to really understand and give a window of conception because it's so early. That's why they usually have you wait a good 8 weeks or so before you even go for your first real doctor's appointment. My thing is if you were 4 or 5 or 5.5 weeks pregnant, that would have been before you ever met him. So I understand this testimony. Mr. Burns, you can step back to the podium. I do understand there how your calculations may lead you to doubt. What is your other doubt?
My other doubt is I knew she was having other partners, sex partners.
How do you know this?
It was 2 other guys who at the job who I know, personally. I actually spoke with them too. That
Who?
they slept
That's
with
what
her.
I want to know.
They
Who?
slept with her.
Who
They told you this.
Yes. Yes.
has
Your
yet to
Honor.
tell me? I don't even know who he's
In
even
the
talking
same
about.
time frame that you were?
One.
Yeah, you have no proof of it,
Who
man.
who are you talking
You know.
about? Because you're bringing up people that are irrelevant to what we're going through now. It really is irrelevant. Like I don't
It's
even
not
see.
irrelevant because you was with him before. you was
Whatever
with him
happened
before
in my
me.
past has nothing to do with you. I didn't even know your name. I didn't even know you existed. So what are you talking
So why are you
about?
bringing up the past, man?
Like that doesn't make no sense.
Because it goes before. Like I said, what I'm saying? She was pregnant before me.
Your Honor, and I have some pictures over here. He's not the father, but I want you to see how is it that he likes to play daddy.
I'd like to see those. Jerome, will you hand me Ms. Jarquin's evidence, please?
Pictures that he's taking while I'm not looking. But that's a man that doubts, and that's his
The
son.
pictures you've submitted to the court are of beautiful Myvan and Mr.
But that's not his son.
Burns.
I was taking pictures so
Why?
I can confirm.
Why? That's
I was,
not your
I
son.
was
Why-
taking
why are you
pictures
gonna
so
say,
I
I
could
wanna
see,
take a picture
so
of
I
my
could
kid
see
that's
if he
not
looks
like
like
that.
me for myself because
You look
everybody,
pretty happy
everybody
there.
else says,
You look pretty
everybody
happy
else
there.
says that okay, he looks like me, but to me, he doesn't.
But Mr. Burns, if you just look at that shot, you look like a father looking lovingly at his son.
Yes.
I love kids. I love kids. You know what I'm saying? I have a son. I had a son that I lost. Me holding him right there, that brings something back to me. I lost my son, and he was that age. He was 3 months when he passed. So that is something right there. Yeah, something right there. But that's me just looking, trying to see if he's my son.
I want to hear from your witness, man. Please stand. Please state your name for the court.
Renatia Nobles.
Ms. Nobles, what relationship are you to Mr. Burns?
I am the mother of his children.
The mother of his children. You all have children together?
Yes.
And one on the way, I presume?
Yes.
What testimony do you have to add to this?
Apparently, she has doubts as well, because when we talked about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we met in person, and she said, if it is his, I just want to take full custody. I want to put him on child support. I don't want him to have anything to do with the baby.
She said, if
Your Honor,
She said if, and then when you say
Your Honor.
if, that means you are unsure,
Your
correct?
Honor, we was both pregnant at the same time, pretty much. So that pretty much confirms how he was sleeping with both of us at the same time.
Right.
So let me just put that out there before I say this, okay?
He's not denying that.
No, I have produced some text messages where we were still texting each other, where he was pretty much acknowledging, oh, hey, my mom just said this. The queen has spoken. This is my boy. I know. And I even asked him, I said, hey, are you sure? Are you for real this time that you're really gonna step up? Is my son finally gonna have his father on his birth certificate? He was okay with it. He was okay with it. He even had pictures of him and the baby together that he was trying to see, I guess, if they look similar and whatnot. And he's like, oh, I can see this is, you know, that he has
Your
my
Honor.
eyes, he has my nose. But you saying you cut me
Your
off.
Honor.
So it hurts you.
so-
Hold on. Ms. Jarquin, you're stating that you have no father's name on your child's birth certificate.
I do not, Your Honor.
And that hurts you. I can see that bothers you.
It does.
I have 3 other kids by one man that I started at the age of 16. If I knew then how to be a mother, how can now me having my 4th gonna change that? I know what it's like doing this all on my own. And it hurts me because I know he's able to, because I helped him find the job that he has now in hopes that he would help me, and has yet to do anything. And it hurts because every time I look at my son, knowing he's needing things and I can't provide off of $13 that I stay with every week, it hurts me because he could do something. He
How
had
can you
me in-
stand there right there and just watch her, man, with no kind of emotions, knowing that she's struggling with your son?
Because I know where it's coming from.
Try to give up
Especially
what I give up.
especially
That's
with
when you call yourself a
especially to
father,
boy
bro.
that's not mine.
Let's
You know
get
what I'm
some
saying?
order. Let's
You're a
get
coward,
some order.
man. That's what it is.
So it is what.
So,
that's
Ms.
what they do.
Jarquin,
It is
you're
what-
testifying. You said you're surviving off of $13 a week.
Pretty much that's what I have left over after I pay my bills, after I pay my car notes, after I pay everything that I need to support my child. Basically, that's what I'm left off before I even get my next check.
And you submitted a tape to the court
Yes, Your Honor.
so that you could further explain what you've been going through.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'd like to look at that now.
Things have been really, really hard for me financially. It hurts me to know that I'm coming home to face reality, basically. His father's out there doing what he does, and I'm over here wondering, how am I gonna get diapers? How am I gonna be able to afford the milk? Am I gonna be able to get him what he needs?
Yeah, what a great father, man. You're a great father, bro.
He is actually a great
Oh, he
father.
is?
Yes,
He
he
is?
is.
Facts.
Wow.
He is.
Wow.
A very good one.
I would like to
So
see that.
the bottom line is, Ms. Jarquin, you're barely making it. And you open this case because you need help. And you believe Mr. Burns is your child's biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you honestly don't know what you're gonna do. I mean, but for your brother's help.
And I can't always depend on my family. I know they've got their own lives. You know what I'm saying? It's come the time where enough is enough. I don't care with what he can help me with, but at this point, I need whatever I can.
All right, Jerome, I'm ready for the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Jarquin versus Burns, when it comes to 4-month-old Myvan Diaz, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Burns, you are the father.
I know now, you know, and I'm gonna treat him and I'm gonna love him, you know. I'm gonna be there for him, as long as she let me.
Myvan's 4 months. The blessing in all of this is that you just got down to the bottom of it early enough. From this point on, he really can grow up never knowing that this transpired and always knowing and understanding where you are as long as you step up the way you say.
Yeah.
But before I go, I must caution you. This was an obvious love triangle. This will just keep happening. And I don't want to see you in this courtroom again denying another baby by this woman or by this woman because you don't have the discipline to grow up and stop making babies everywhere you lay your head. Mr. Diaz, I just commend you for what you've done.
Thank you.
You will never know. And so I want to tell you how wonderful that is to see you step up for your sister. And Ms. Jarquin, you had a blessing in your brother.
Yes,
Right? And now I want you, for your son's sake, to give Mr. Burns an opportunity. You can allow your child to experience what it's like to truly have a father. I wish you all the very best. We have counseling and resources for you. Court is adjourned.